What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, let's not get into the hair. Let's get into what the video is. Today, we're going to be doing our first back to school series video. We're going to be doing freshman advice. I wish I knew. Some of this I did know, but it's some things y'all should know. And y'all wish y'all knew, but y'all probably already know. So I got my piece of paper. I wrote down, like, I'm a writer, okay? So we're gonna be yakking for a tidbit. Okay. So number one freshman advice is to be yourself. You should not change yourself to fit in inside of high school, any school. This is gonna be your first year going to high school. There's lots of crowds, nicks, and clubs you can join. Because you don't specifically have to become a loud person to join the popular girls. Be quiet, to be with the quiet people. Like, you can just be yourself. There's always going to be somebody out there that's going to be in the type of... It's going to be somebody that's like you and that likes the way that you act and will allow you into a friendship. Now, if you already have friends coming with you, that's better. But coming to high school with friends, that can also help. But coming to high school with friends also has its cons. Going on to number 2. Choose your friends wisely. Some friends change up real quick. When you go to high school, they get caught up with boys, more popular girls that they didn't know. And all of that starts happening. They start becoming this new person because either trying to act grown, they're trying to act different. They're trying to change into wrong, vulnerable ways. I experienced that, but that was only coming from elementary school to middle school. That's when I experienced that. People that I've been friends with, like my last year of elementary school, we didn't talk much when we went to the middle school. I went and found my collection of people that actually respected me, liked to talk to me, didn't talk about me behind my back. I went and found my people like that. Those people, I set them aside. If we talk, sometimes we will talk. But I set them aside and I started focusing on people that respected me, actually sat there to listen to me and feel like it's hard to explain it. It's for the people to like sit there and like y'all sit there together. Like, you ain't gotta worry about them talking about you behind your back. It's like y'all all together, like y'all were meant to be friends. That's one thing. Always choose your friends wisely. People switch up. You never know when they'll switch up. The whole summer like that, you could have been talking to them right when school start or when school's about to start. They cut you off, start acting weird. It literally happens that quick. It's because me coming from 5th grade to 6th grade, I didn't have no way to like communicate, if that's a way to say it. I didn't have no way to communicate with people or allow people to have my number and none of that stuff because I didn't have a phone then. Because of, I don't even know why. I had got my first phone in the 6th grade. No. I had got my second phone in the 6th grade. My own phone that I could call my own. I had one before I lost it. I got it in the 6th grade later up into October. I think no. I got it around August because it was a phone that was for somebody else but got given to me. I still have the phone. And yeah, that phone was a gift. I used that phone always from 2023 to now. Now I have this new phone. I can contact people now and everything. I couldn't contact people then. So as the summer was going on, I didn't know what was going on. I was just enjoying my summer, okay? I didn't have no contact with nobody. After I got my phone, that's when I started being in contact with my friends so we could keep good relationships. That's pretty much what it is. And choosing your friends wisely, because you want people that support you, respect you, and encourage you. If you don't have people that are encouraging you to do better, if you got friends that's encouraging you to do bad, peer pressuring you, stuff like that, them might be friends. Them might be friends to you, and they might feel like your friend, but those people you don't want to hang around. It's even though y'all are like point blank friends. It's like you know that they're your friend. You know they like you. Y'all could be family friends. But that's a person that's going to deteriorate you as you grow. And if they're supporting you, respecting you, but they can also be encouraging you negatively, which can leave a negative impact on your life. Number 3, stay on top of your schoolwork. Don't let assignments pile up. I'm not the type of person that does that, because right when I get an assignment, I do it. I do it immediately. I don't want assignments piling up because that's a lot of stress it can bring. I literally see so many kids last year just pile up their work. They do not come to school doing this and doing that. And then when they come to school, it's like they got all this work. And some of the work they can't even do no more because they weren't here. Also, turn your work in on time. Turning your work in late, you don't know how many points they're taking off. Because they could be taking off like 50 points each day. Or like, it could be like 50 points taken off by the time you turn it in. 10 points taken off every day it's late. By the time it gets to a 0, you can't turn it in no more. And remember to check your grades regularly. I check my grades I start checking my grades every month, starting like October. I use my Infinite Campus. I make sure to check my grades and make sure that they were on top of stuff. If I seen my grades was bad, I went to talk to my teacher. As the school year got later on, I started getting comfortabler with talking to my teachers and telling them this is what I need. This is wrong. I don't know why this is here. I got more comfortable with that. And here's another thing. Ask questions if you're confused. Staying quiet in class and not asking questions. That's something that's rare in classrooms. Well, probably not rare where I'm at, but it's rare in most classrooms. Kids don't want to ask for help because they see other kids doing it perfectly fine, and they don't want to ask for help because they feel like they'll be shamed. So I finally got comfortable with asking for help. I'll go ask for help. I'll go up there, be like, hey, I need help with this, and stuff like that. And they'll be like, oh yeah, this. It takes nothing but a few words to tell your teacher that you need help. It don't matter if y'all talking privately, lowly. All you gotta do is just tell them that you need help. Lastly, staying consistent. It is way more easier for you to get your work done then and there than to wait later on and have like 5 assignments waiting for you. I'm telling you. It's easier to get your work done then and there. They have to worry about like 10 assignments being piled up and you got 10 assignments to do by the end of the 9 weeks. You don't want that. I promise you, you don't. Number 4, use a planner or a calendar. Lots of people don't have those because they feel like they don't need to plan nothing. They got phones, stuff like that. My school don't let us have phones, but people still rely on their electronics. They be like, ooh, I don't need that. Using a planner or a calendar, you can write down notes, sports schedules, activities you got to do, stuff you got to do. And you can also add your video stuff in there, test days, substitute days. If your teacher knows when they're going to have a substitute, you can figure that out. Test days, all of that. Exam days, when you have a break coming up, when you got to do this, when you got to do that. Putting all that together helps you understand and be able to communicate with your teachers, counselors, anybody about what you're going to be doing while you're out of school. And also bring your excuse notes. Bring your excuse notes because they count at my school. They count. And having a planner helps you stay organized and it helps you communicate better. And also having your number in there, emergency contacts. Teachers probably won't look for that nowadays. It's because they know kids don't responsibly have a planner and stuff on them, notes with their numbers and stuff. That's why they have all these computer logs. And also, number 5, Building good study habits. I know for me, I do not have good studying habits. I know that studying for me is just like it feels like I'm locked down. That's what it feels like for me. Having good studying habits, like it's like studying weeks before the test. Like weeks before the test. If the teacher tells you that you have a test next week, that's a study habit by starting that same day that they tell you, study what you need to do for that test. Except for some of these teachers be giving you like the test is going to be tomorrow or 3 days away. You got to study within 3 days. And if the test is either tomorrow and the teacher just told you, you got to study tonight and starting on to the next day so you don't forget no type of information. Because some teachers don't give you time to look over your notes before the test. Number 6. Pack your backpack before the next day. I've had so many times where I done took my folders out, took my book bag, doing work that I had to bring home and that I could turn in tomorrow. I would forget the folder. At home and I have to wait till I get home and be like, oh man, I done forgot my folder, I done forgot my notebook, I done forgot my pen, I done forgot my pens. But oh my goodness, I done forgot all my stuff. That's why you need to learn how to pack your stuff, whether it's your Chromebook, a charger, notebook, pencil, anything. Pack it the night before. Remember, even if you got to set a reminder, before you go to sleep, repack your backpack and make sure you have everything in there, including essentials, supplies, extra supplies, and make sure stuff is clean, your book bag's clean, and it don't got like all of that. Make sure that everything around you is organized and clean. I literally see kids just no folder, just put their papers inside their book bag. Y'all, that thing just cut me off. But what I was saying, and they just be putting their papers in there blankly, and then when time come for them to put the papers, they be up there looking all inside their book bag for the notes, the assignment, whatever. They in there digging and looking, and then their papers can either be crumbled, wrinkly, not straight and formal. That's a contrast to your future. Doing your book bag like that and stuff, that also deteriorates on you, because having a fresh, clean environment inside your book bag, that helps you become professional, that helps you become organized. That'll help you in the future. It's so you won't be so lazy, hoardish, or all of that stuff. Having a clean book bag and staying organized while you're in school and making it a healthy habit, it helps with that. Number 7, eat breakfast and stay hydrated. That's one thing about me. I don't usually eat breakfast because I feel like breakfast starts off my day wrong. But that's also a reason why I feel like I be sleeping a lot. Because last year I slept a lot in the 7th grade. No, in 5th period. I meant 5th period. I slept a lot in 5th period. I would usually go to sleep because stuff was hard. And I just got tired of asking for help. Like, asking for help over and over again, I started to feel like the person I'm asking for help is getting tired of me. I'm now just starting to learn that there are some things you gotta ask to know the answer. And that's what I started doing like near the end of the school year. And then I would get tired of asking for help because as the school year had went on and stuff like that, and I'd be raising my hand for like ages and ages and ages. And the teacher just keeps going to one student to another. Students that just started raising their hand, they go to them before me. I stopped asking questions. That's one reason why I stopped asking for help. Just started doing the work off of whatever my mind was telling me. And I was just doing it like that. And if I made a bad grade, I was like, And I was just like shrugging it off. That's one thing that I don't want to do. And eating breakfast and staying hydrated, I feel like that'll wake me up a little bit more. But some people don't like eating breakfast and stuff in the morning time, which I understand because it just don't feel right. But I don't know if that's just me. But it also helps you stay focused and have energy. Number 8, get involved. This is one thing about me. I want to get involved, but I just don't have the resources or I have the time, except for what I feel like I don't have the bodily function. Like joining clubs, playing sports, volunteering stuff, or like attend school events. Like joining a club, you can join like agriculture, multiple clubs. I can't really think of no clubs. Sports, you can play lots of sports. There's lots of sports like soccer, softball, basketball, baseball, volleyball. They got track, cross country, football, flag football, all these sports. You can get involved. That also helps with making friends and showing your talent. Volunteering is like volunteering for being like, I forgot what that thing's called. It's around homecoming time, and you'd be like the homecoming queen, all of that stuff. Volunteer for that. You can attend school events like pep rallies, good behavior days. It's also how you meet new people. It is one of the best ways to meet new people that surround you. And going to high school, that's what you want to do. Especially if you don't know them, you want to get to know them. Number 9, respect your teachers. It's because I really know that. It's because I know that respect is earned. It's because I know some teachers can be disrespectful. And I know some students could just be disrespectful out of spite. But you got to be kind, listen, participate. Because them teachers, they working here. They probably don't want to be there as much as we don't want to be there either. But they're still there because they're there to get paid. We just there so we can be able to make a stable lifestyle for ourselves. That's why we're there. So respect your teachers. I know respect is earned. I know all of that. And some teachers, they can be a little disrespectful, out of spite. It can be anything. Teachers can be any kind of way to you. They could get away with it, or you could get away with being disrespectful to them. It's coming hand in hand. And you want to build a good relationship with teachers. Some people build good relationships with teachers, but when they build too good of a relationship, that causes a teacher pet, which most people hate. People do not like teacher pets because teacher pets is always the students. They can do something bad, like slam the classroom door, and they won't get the same jeopardization that another student that the teacher don't know would get. A student going there and say one cuss word, is they gonna get us a referral sent out, and they're going with another kid, and that kid gonna just be up there saying a whole bunch of curse words, and they're gonna be like, don't say that, and up there, and that's all they're gonna say, and just let them go. That's all. That's it. Number 10, don't compare yourself to others. Comparing yourself to others is a throw off that can throw you off, and envy and jealousy and comparing yourself, you gotta think of it, it's because you gotta think of it like you're your own self. If you see people that's doing better than you, earning more money, dressing better than you, but still with all that, you can't compare yourself to them because you're deteriorating yourself as you're thinking, looking at them saying, oh, I wish I had this. Them shoes look nice on them. I wish I had them shoes. I see that person play that sport nice because I wish I played that sport good like that. Compare yourself to people using grades, outfits, shoes, clothes, anything. You just comparing yourself to them hair-wise, glasses-wise, teeth-wise, body-wise. You're just deteriorating yourself, hurting yourself, and making it hard for yourself to become successful because you're worried about what another person got instead of what you have. People are born different. People are born in better lives than other people. People are born in worse lives than other people. We have to understand that that just because their life is good, it's good outside, it don't mean their life is good on the inside. Number 11, be on time to class. Being on time to class helps you to already be there fast and early, and being in class early, you can see a lot of stuff. It's because I know that most kids stay out there in the hallway because kids be ready to see a fight, something like that, whatever. Kids be ready to see any of that. And they be just sitting out there in the hallway, starting mess, doing all of them things that can cause a fight, a riot, or anything. Going to class early, you can see a lot of things, hear, and you can hear important information that other people that's coming late into the classroom did not hear. I've heard a lot of important information over assignments that others could not hear because they came to class really late. Being on time also will help you in the future with time management. During the end of the school year, I stopped caring about coming to class early because I wasn't even doing nothing inside that 7th period class. It was just weight training. And what I had did was it could only be 2 minutes left until I had to get to my class. And I would have just sit inside another class and talk to my friends, then leave. And about time walk to the cafeteria, the bell be done wrong. I'm walking up the hallway. It's either I go to the locker room or I go straight to the weight room. He didn't say nothing. I just sat there and just mind my business and wait till that bell ring, and I go outside to the bus ramp. That's one thing I don't want to do this year or make a habit of doing during this year. I want to make sure that I'm getting to class early and on time, doing better time management wise. Number 13. And lastly, enjoy your freshman year. Freshman year goes by so fast. I can barely remember my freshman year because that's how fast it went by. I can barely even remember important dates that felt like were going to last forever. I literally it's in October I said, school going by so slow. I remember it. I said school going by so slow. And now I'm here, finna be a sophomore. Freshman year goes by so fast. I've been told my whole life since the 3rd grade, high school year gonna go by fast. High school year ain't gonna stay this long. So don't slack off. High school year's this, high school year's that. Listen to them. I'm already finna be a sophomore. I got 2 more years left of school. Now, you got to be on top of your game. So many folks slacked off when they were a freshman last year. And people saying, I'm so ready to get to my freshman year. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. The new freshmen that's coming up, from what I'm seeing, they really there to hang out and start records at the high school. From what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. Class of 30 is just coming there to start records. Which not going to pain me, it's going to pain them. Because they can come to school and do whatever they want, but that's going to depict off their future. Whatever happens in their future, that's what's going to happen to their future. But anyways, enjoy your freshman year. Don't try to be vulnerable, but don't try to be so, I don't know what the word is, don't be mean, but don't be vulnerable for them to walk all over you. And so if they say something to you, it's an upperclassman, as they said, an upperclassman always say stuff bad to freshmen. That didn't really happen at our school, not that I know of, not to me, okay? And if it did happen to me, I didn't know it. It slipped out my head. But sophomores, juniors, and seniors, they love to downplay freshmen unless you're a known freshman to them. If they downplay you, so what? Because you're going to be a sophomore next year, and you're going to be leveling up, and folks from y'all grade and other grades going to downplay the next freshmen. It's just a continuous type of thing that's gonna keep happening, because that's the type of thing they labeled the seniors, sophomores, and juniors as. They labeled them as such bad people to freshmen, and now that's what they do to freshmen to live up to that name as the high upperclassmen, and freshmen are the lower classmen. But yeah, enjoy your freshman year. That's all that I have for today. And all I can say to y'all is just be good on y'all freshman year, succeed, keep them grades high, and keep good hygiene. I don't even think I did that one. I think I just skipped. Let's go. 12. Have good hygiene. This is your first year of high school. Because you can be stank all you want. Primary, elementary, middle school. But keep the stench to a minimum. Or no stench at all. There's a whole bunch of drives in any state. It don't matter what state it is. It's a whole bunch of back to school drives. They got hygiene items, school supplies, all of that. There's no reason for anybody, even if you don't have a house or even going to school, there should be no reason for anybody to be stank. Schools have so many resources that you can use to make sure you don't smell, but there's a lot of people that have them resources, but they just choose to smell, just to be funny, just to get clout, all of that stuff. Some people just choose to be like that for no reason. I don't know why. I wouldn't want to be smelly just to get friends, just to have people laugh at me so I look funny. Me personally, I wouldn't want that. But that's it. Bye, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the post notification bell. And I guess them is all the things that I wish I knew or that I already know and I want y'all to know. Bye.